Thanks for staying with us. Let's bring you some national news now. It now appears that no matter how strong their line against Maoists, there's little that the government can do to keep Mamata Banerjee under check. The Trinamool chief, who is also a key ally of the UPA, has said that she stands by her remarks on Maoists at the Lalgarh rally. At that rally, Mamata called Maoist leader Azad's encounter a murder and that the government should investigate it. Mamata's comments created a furore in the parliament, with the united opposition taking on the government. Well, as the government tabled the nuclear liability report in both houses of the parliament, after getting the BJP on board, it's now Lalu Yadav and Mulayam Singh Yadav who are taking the Congress to task, alleging a nexus with the BJP. They charged the Congress with striking a deal with the BJP to let Narendra Modi off the hook in the SIT investigations into his role in Gujarat riot cases in report for its support for the nuclear liability bill.
No evidence against Narendra Modi in Sohrabuddin fake encounter, says CBI official. ये आज के टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया में है, इसीलिए इस सवाल को हम उठाए हैं और फिर उठाएंगे हम लोग। ये मामूली घटना नहीं है। ये क्लीन चिट दे देना नरेंद्र मोदी को बिना पूछताछ के बैठे हुए मुलायम सिंह यादव मायावती को डरवाना। ये नरेंद्र मोदी जो जग जाहिर है दुनिया भर में सारी बातें उस आदमी के संबंध में आया, तो ये बीजेपी और जो मैं बोलता था मैं कि बीजेपी और कांग्रेस आई कई एक मुद्दों पर मिली हुई है।
Now, tragedy has struck Uttarakhand after Leh. A cloud burst has now caused a school building to collapse in Kapkot area, killing around 18 children. Few are still to be believed to be trapped under the debris. It is not known, though, as to how many children were in the school at the time of collapse. The Saraswati Shishu Mandir school building collapsed in incessant rain after a cloud burst in the area. Ambulances have been deployed for rescue operations, but communication is difficult as connectivity in the area is rather poor. In news from Andhra Pradesh, the state's High Court granted bail to former Satyam Managing Director Ramalinga Raju, one the prime accused in the multi-crore rupee Satyam accounting scam. Raju, who founded Satyam in 1987, shocked investors in January 2009 when he said profits of the company had been overstated for years and assets were falsified. He has been in police custody since that revelation. In April, the CBI said it had filed charges against 9 people, including Raju, for alleged involvement in the accounting fraud at the outsourcing firm. The charges include criminal conspiracy, cheating, forgery and falsification of accounts. 5 former Satyam officials were also granted bail in July. Those included former Managing Director B. Ramaraju and former Finance Chief Vadlamani Srinivas. Well, time for today's slice of the city in our celebrations of Madras Day. In today's segment, we bring you another story. Since its inception 3 years before the Sepoy Mutiny of 1857 that rocked British India, J. Fenn and Company, a renowned firm of undertakers and sculptors, has been quietly but effectively serving Madras from their offices on the busy Mount Road. Our reporter Lokpriya visits their office, virtually the home for the dead, but every inch of the office space is filled with warmth and compassion to the bereaved families.
24 hours a day, 365 days a year, dedicated and professional. That's J. Fenn & Co. for you. Established in the early 1800s, this funeral service company was started by an English settler John and was later taken over by Vembuli Naikar, his trusted aide. The business is now looked after by Deena Dayalan, a 5th generation Naikar.
More business you can call the service to the dead people, People are in a big dilemma at that point, We got to check with their feelings and work according to that. so that they get the utmost satisfaction at that particular point. Up till then, we have got to serve them with a much kind heart and definitely mustn't exploit them at that point of view.
Perfect example of a secular Madras. This Hindu family makes the arrangements for any and every Christian family which has lost a loved one. Their service, from sending bodies abroad and getting necessary clearances to providing coffins according to the required measurements in different grades from rosewood teak to a plain one. J. Fenn & Co. have many firsts to their credit. They were the first company to introduce the motorized hearse in the year 1942.
So that was an SX 1854 model, which was converted into a motor hearse, and that was running. And that was the only #1 in South India to run as a motor hearse. But unfortunately, we were too young to retain that vehicle because the value we didn't know at that time.
The company also takes up work of monument sculpting. Pedestals of Lord Mountbatten, MGR, Murasali Maran and Kannagi are some of the works done by this firm. A proud moment of the company was when they were enlisted to carve the busts of the King Edward and Queen Elizabeth during the coronation of King Edward VII. The business of death here is dealt with understanding and experience. In Chennai, Lokpriya for NDTV-Hindu.
And make sure you send us your pictures of what depicts Madras the best way, or what you'd like to say about the city, to feedback@ndtv-hindu.com. News and updates will continue on NDTV Hindu. Do keep watching.